Anybody can help you.
Do you know how it felt knowing that, oh, my younger brother got into uni? Some people are going through deep shit.
Let's do it begin. Hi everybody, my name is TZ. I'm your host for every TZ podcast show we'll be hosting, and it happens every Wednesdays and Saturdays, 7 p.m. West African time. You guys always see me, and I hope I get to see you guys every day, not like every day, every Wednesday and every Saturdays. In today's topic, we'll be talking about mental health awareness and commitment. You guys, I'll be bringing in our guests. We're here to listen to their opinion on both topics. We are here to learn. I'm here to learn. They're here to share their opinion. People in the comment section, you're here to want to come up, tell us what you know. We're here to learn from everyone that is here. Wednesdays will be audience Wednesday, which is Wednesday will be for viewers. If anybody in the viewers list has anything to come up to say, if you have a problem to share with us, if you have an experience to share with us, if you have a story to tell, anything you feel people would want to hear or what you want to put out there, we're here for you. Just let me know that, oh, TZ, I'd like to come up as a guest. Oh, TZ, I'd like to come up as an audience to speak to people, to share what I know, what I'm going through. So as a guest, which topic would you guys like to go with first? Do you want to start by talking about commitment, or you want to start by talking about mental health awareness? Which one would you like to go for first? So I'll still muted. You guys should listen to our guest.
What we should understand first what mental health is, and mental illness is actually something that is wild, really wild. It's a really wide range of mental health conditions, disorders that hang here and there, disorders that affect a person's thinking, mood, emotions, or behaviors. If you're one that is dealing with mental illness, please, I would say this. It is not something that you should be sad about. It is not something that should pull you down or weigh you down and saying, I'm this world. Okay, really bad, it's really gone down. I don't fit do my things again. I can't do anything again, Mental illness should not, show that sign of weakness or personal failure. It should really be something that should put you out to challenge yourself. You have mental illness, talk to someone. You have mental illness, have friends, especially important friends that can build you up. Okay, if you have mental illness, read books, watch dramas, or if you're a movie kind of person, watch drama that can help, mental drama that can help, and someone you would actually have to be around with all the time.
So do you have examples of what can lead to mental illness, how to control it, or how to get over mental illness?
Yeah, like I said before, to control mental illness, it really has to deal with oneself, your personal upbringing, with the family you come from. Are they bullies, or are they want to encourage you? If you've got mental illness, you've got to watch your circle. You've got to know who you are first, what kind of person you are, what are the things that you actually like and dislike, what are the things that would trigger such? Are you the one that over worry, that have the high anxiety about yourself, about things that would happen? Nigeria too is a case study. It's a really big one. Our financial economy at the moment is actually a wild one. You get a salary, it's all gone. One way or the other, sickness, school, family, anything can bring about mental illness. So you just have to be positive. That's the word I would say. Be positive in all things. Be positive in all things. Be positive about your spiritual strength. Be positive about your mental strength. Be positive about family. So those are the main three things. And if you're positive in those three things, nothing can weigh you down. Nothing at all.
You're basically saying mental illness is anything that affects your mood, your daily life, right? And you feel the one way to put it under control is by talking to the people you're close to, family members, people you trust in, trying to make sure you're good and putting your mood in check. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Do you think there are some places or some countries that don't talk about it as much as they should? That don't put their awareness out there as much as it should be?
Well, I would say developing countries like Nigeria. Yeah, developing countries like Nigeria, number one, they actually don't take it serious, and from time immemorial, president that come and go, governor, I would say they focus more on the natural resources that they get on the soil, on Nigerian hearts than the citizen itself.
You don't have to be mad to see a psychologist. If there's anything you're emotionally down about and it leads to you having nightmares, a serious one that is that scary, anything that's a nightmare, you're having issues sleeping, your thinking is like you're mentally stressed, I think it's okay to see a psychologist. You don't have to be mentally disabled for you to want to see a psychologist. So there's all this thinking that you have to be mad to want to see a psychologist. So I don't think that's right.
Oh, the reason is that I disagree that there's a difference between a psychotherapy.
Can you come in short?
Because the way he's explaining the job of a psychotherapy, meaning you need someone you can talk to, someone you can open some things about yourself that you can't tell anyone else. So that is the job of a psychotherapy. A psychology person works on mental disorder, people that have mental health, not depression. A lot of people take depression as a case of mental health. No, I've seen a lot of people say, "Oh, I have mental health," without really knowing the meaning of what mental health is. Mental health is not depression, and that's what I feel though, because mental health is a different case in total. Mental health, when you have mental health, you're someone that is going mad. When you talk about depression is when you're sad, you're going through some tough time in life. It could be life struggles, it could be trauma, it could be anything, but that's not mental health. You're just depressed. You don't have mental health. That's what I feel.
Depression is actually a mental health illness. It is.
Okay, hold on. I would say that, I don't know, Sha, where I am right now, yeah? I have visited a psychotherapist. I'm not going to say my story, but I thought I had mental health illness. But she told me I'm going through depression, not mental health. That mental health is an illness when people do something. Maybe you want to. When I say, okay, let me just say, okay, you're self-harming. Harming yourself. I would say, when you're self-harming, that means you have mental health illness. But if you're someone that's just there overthinking about life, staying by yourself, you're not doing anything to yourself, you're not harming yourself, you're still insane, your brain is still working fine, you are just sad, you're just crying. Maybe you're crying because you have family issues, or maybe you're crying because you don't have money.
Depression, actually, if you go through research, it is actually a mental health issue. It is. It's not different. It is classified as a mental health issue.
Depending on the kind of depression you're talking about.
Depression is depression.
Okay. Can I say something, please? Yeah, so the signs that there are signs that you have mental health. Now, mental health is something that would lead to depression. Mental health is something that would lead you to a mental breakdown or failure or maybe dementia or something.
The reason why I'm saying that is the way is referring depression to mental health, to mental illness is wrong, because because I feel like a depression is not like, you can't say I have mental health because I am sad, I'm thinking about petty things. That's what I feel, because the way he was explaining the first time, that's why I say that, I don't think that depression is mental health illness. Maybe there's some things that can literally be solved. There's sometimes that you can say, I'm sad, but you can solve that sadness. But there are people that can be really depressed, and it takes a lot of you, like years, for you to solve their sadness. That's when you can say, okay, this person is depressed and could lead to mental illness. But there are people that might not really have something that serious, and they could just come up and say, I have mental health issues. No. And I've seen like a lot of people classify being broke as a mental health depression.
Mimi, can I say something? I think where you're misunderstanding the whole thing is, you think mental illness is like maybe you're mad or you don't have control over yourself. You can't classify everything under mental illness as that serious. And depression does not mean you need to like start self-harming yourself for you to have been. Me being sad, my change of mood, there are like stages to it for it to be considered depression. Not every depression is like, you're going to for like suicide. Do you understand what I'm saying? Not every mental illness is like someone that is Depression is one of the things that is considered to be mental illness. Mental illness can be different things. It is so broad, and it has different things to talk about when you're talking about that. I think that's one of the misunderstandings you're having. And me too had things going on with me before I had to like go see a psychologist. And I had the same issue of not being able to sleep, me having PTSD, stuff like that. As I said, do you understand what I'm saying? So it's not basically because you think this is and it's yet to. I had to like browse it. I didn't like make immediately like search like, is depression a mental illness? But when you said like, it's not a mental, I had to like check it online, and it states here like, yes, it is a mental illness.
I know depression can lead to mental illness, but the way he's explaining depression is not the right way to say, that is a mental illness. I know that.
Thinking about the ways of,
like, I came to the live, right? It was like, what were you saying? I should.
Sure. Can I just correct something, please?
Yeah.
If I'm trying to talk, I beg, my brother, please beg you. Just allow me to calm down, okay? I'll keep quiet when you're talking. I will definitely shut up. When I notice probably you're done talking, almost done talking, I will then ask you if I can speak. So please just let me actually address something you also did mention. There is one called major depressive disorder, right? Which, it's pretty much very broad to explain. And then there is also the second one, which is called the persistent blah 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 depressive disorder as well, right? So those are actually the two major types of depression. Okay, now the fact that there are actually two types of depression, and this one is termed as major depressive disorder while the other one is persistent, does not mean that any of them at all is excluded from that class of being, or should I say is excluded from the term mental illness. Okay, so that was why when you said what type of depression, I told you depression is depression, and depression is depression. It doesn't matter if it's just a day or two or something that happens consistently. Okay, most of the people in mental health care homes in the UK, in Canada, in US, Australia. Those guys are okay. They're just depressed. Do you know? Do you know actually? And what happens when you're depressed? I have been depressed before. There was a time, I'm going to give you guys a story of my life right now, so you actually understand what depression is. I moved over to UK 2021. I was studying law before I moved over to UK. I came over to UK, University of Central Lancashire, which is the university of the city I live in, refused to offer me law as an undergraduate. Why? Because I was an international student as of that time, right? I applied to University of Manchester because it was the closest one to me after that. And I did get the admission, but the school fees was insane. Man, see, I didn't see myself stressing my parents to pay £30,000 every single year because I wanted to study law. And I had junior ones below me. Do you know that thing put me on hold for a while? And I tried to switch. I switched to science actually. And while I tried switching science, I was trying to study pharmacy. While I was working in a healthcare factor as of that time. Right, I got that job easily because my mom knew people, and that was how I got it. Along the line, I got accused of physical abuse, right, which never happened. The police came. The whole thing was messed up, man. I was going to police station voluntarily 2 straight months. While I was going, I was struggling mentally. I was depressed. Mind you, all these things were still happening while I was simply just trying to actually get to study, right? And while this was actually, I thought maybe, with the police doing their investigation, finding out I was innocent, everything was going to be settled. Do you know that a month later, I got a letter from DBS, which is Disclosure Barring Services, and I received the letter that I have been barred from going into anything health or having to do with anything else. Like literally, I cannot be found in the midst of young young kids. I can't be found in the midst of elderly people when there is literally no one there. I cannot walk into a care home. You know how bad it is? But mind you, I did nothing. So it was more like I was coming out, I was trying to survive, the accusations, the school, blah, 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 up and down. And I get a disclosure barring certificate that, look, you've been barred for 5 years. And the bar can be reviewed, but they can review it and be like, nah, we are not still going to lift this, it's going to be there. Now, it was something I had to deal with. Alright? I was not okay then, but my father was still expecting me to do some things. And I never really tried to fight it off or anything. I did it, but inside of my head, I was dying. The people that actually know about this are people that are very close to me. Very close to me. But I'm going to say it here because it's something that I have actually successfully moved over. I've actually gone through that stage, don't go. And my life is pretty much back on track and better, right? But when that thing was happening, man, I still used to behave like someone I was actually normal. I wasn't lying down on my bed here every single day crying. I wasn't hurting myself or anything. But it did not mean that I was not depressed. I would come out and I would smile to people. You call me then and I'll tell you, I'm fine. I'll laugh for you. People come, tell me their problems. I'll tell them it's okay. But in the case, only my mama know what I actually go through. But it did not mean that I was not actually crazy at some point. Because do you know how it felt knowing that my younger brother got into uni from me? Do you know how insane that sounds? I was, if I never moved over, I would have graduated from uni way long. Literally, my classmates my classmates got called to bar. Was it not 2 days ago? And I'm still in the process. Do you know that when I saw it, it brought back the whole story for me, and I was like, if to say this one will happen, I forgot close this chapter by now. But it doesn't mean that, I don't have shit going on, or I'm not going through shit, but I'll still come out and smile. There are people that can't handle it. Obviously, they might begin to hurt themselves or never do anything. Or they might just stay there and feel like, that's the end of the world. But for me, I'm like, man, shit happens. And trust me, I don't know, but shit happens to me every single time. I can talk to you here and tell you I'm fine, and next moment, something crazy has happened. And I'll come out and I'll smile and I'll tell you everything is okay, but I'm not okay. I'm not good. It might not affect me because, I know that obviously, I should still be aware that I should be able to do this. It's not the end of the world. You're still breathing. Is that correct? Anything that's not taking your life yet, my dad always tell you that. The only thing that does not have a solution is death. Death has no solution. Nobody's bringing you back. But any other thing has a solution. And that's what literally keeps me. But it does not mean that, at some point I was not mentally ill. Because, man, I was taking drugs like a madman. I wasn't good. So that's actually the type of thing that happens. Like it does happen. You might see people smiling every day. People laugh with you, they talk. They hop on Quran with you, they plead, they laugh. You think everything is good. Some people are going through deep shit, man. Like they are just not talking about it. It doesn't mean they are okay. It does not mean that they are okay. So that was why I told you depression is depression, and it does not matter how the person decides to handle it. Depression is depression. People don't ever talk, but depression is depression. Okay, so it's actually a mental illness. It's nothing to joke about because I've been there before, and nobody came to pull me up. It was still God's grace that kept me going, and He still pulled me up. So pretty much, I would advise if you have someone to talk to the person. Most of the times people talk to psychologists or whoever they go to talk to. I don't know who they go to talk to. But one thing I know is I have a friend, the person that saw me through at one particular point when this whole thing was happening. I don't even know, you guys might know her, Ariella. She was the one that kept me going. She knows about this. But I was dying, man. And it was Ariella calling me every day. It was Ariella asking me, what's up, how you doing? We will come out to laugh on God, but she knows I'm not good. And that's one thing that even if anything happens today or something happens between I and Ariella, I go still overlook her because, man, when I was actually dying, there was one person that was actually out there for me. Like, really, that was the person that was actually being, I don't even know what they call it, but that was the person that was actually, should I say, being a safe space for me because I couldn't talk to people. I did not talk to many people. Didn't know about this, but I was so consistent playing for them. Then I would laugh with everybody. People would tell me how far I would talk with them. So many of my friends, so many of my guys, they were really close to me, didn't know about this, and I didn't want to tell them because, I did not feel confident enough to tell them. I didn't want to tell anybody this shit. So it doesn't mean that shit did not happen. I was good. So to be fair, it's just it.
I don't know if most people can relate to what he said, but I think few people can actually say there was one time in their life that they used to be depressed. I used to be depressed. I don't know if I use the word used to because I'm still yet to get over that part of it. You looking at me smiling here with you guys does not mean I'm not depressed. I have my own shit going to TikTok and Call of Duty. Those are the two apps that saved me. So it felt as if I was addicted at some point, but that was like my run-to thing. So yeah, Lily has I think she has 3 questions. She said, if my therapist is my safe space while I'm dealing with my mental issues, what happens when I leave that safe space and return to the same environment that is causing my issues? Do you have an answer for that?
I had a therapist though. She was my safe place. That's why I say she was almost everything to me. Anytime, even in the middle of the night, I could call her 2 a.m. She always pick up, but she does that out of her profession, right? So if I stopped therapy, it was very hard for me to stop therapy, but I did stop therapy. And I went back again to my shitty life that I was running to. But you just have to face reality. You just have to. I feel like for me, I just have to have self-confidence. I have to be confident in myself. I have to, that's why I was like, I have to love myself. I have to let life challenges not affect me. I have to learn how to try to make myself happy, because the whole process of this depression is me, right? I started like focusing on me, trying to grow me, trying to make me happy, not make others happy, try to please me, not others. So I decided to like start putting myself out there, start facing all my fears, start talking to people. I didn't even believe that I was ever going to say I'm going to be a lawyer, or work in a law firm. I didn't even say Mister, you're going to do that kind of job, because I have social anxiety. So, but look at me now. I'm not even scared to talk to anybody. I'm very free. A lot of people welcome me. A lot of people make me want to come out of my box and just say hello, hi. So I just feel like it's a problem that you have to deal with yourself. Like if you say, oh, I don't want to come out from this problem, I don't want to fight this depression, you're always going to be depressed. But if you say, okay, this is like high time that, oh, I found my depression, you're going to come out from depression. You're not going to be depressed anymore because you're trying to fight your depression. So I'll just say that it's just left for you to decide whether you want to come out from that depression or you want to stay in that depression, because it's a very, very tough fight, but you get there, you'll be strong enough. I know it's not easy. It's not really easy for anyone to fight depression, but it's good. It's just like a process. It's just like baby steps. I would just say that it's just baby steps. Before you know, you'll be self-confidence. Before you know, you'll be out there. You'll be doing things that you think that, oh, you're never going to be able to do. You just take one step at a time. And one thing I would say is there are a lot of people that cause depression. There are a lot of people out there that make you worse than the way you is. Maybe you're trying to heal. Other people will come and add more pain and more sorrow. I would just say try to give a deaf ear to what people say about you. I feel like reason a lot of us face depression is because we give ears and reasoning to a lot of things people say about us, actually, and that can actually cause serious depression. Like someone could just, maybe you look very pretty, you can be home now and just say, I look very beautiful, and you go out and someone will be like, what's this girl wearing? Why are you like this? Or this one you have big forehead. Or I have like a skin disorder. I would just say that I have a skin disorder, right? My skin disorder is I was bullied in school for my 2-color skin. I have 2-color skin, right? A lot of people used to call me names, just call me. That's when I started having depression and mental health illness. A lot of people call me names, so they're like, oh, your skin is ugly. You look like a corn, roasted corn. A lot of people were. Yes, I don't it took a lot of years for me to show my skin fully. Like I don't show my skin out there. I don't even wear like shorts. Even till now, I still struggle with it. But a lot of people used to call me names in school, like just to bully me. But it took a lot of me to just give deaf ears and try to love myself. And I was like, this is what God gave to me. So I don't care about what you think. So I just have to deal with it. I tried so many things to make my skin feel better. I tried so many things I was really depressed. I will not even lie. Everybody saw me like a piece of shit. Even teachers used to hold my shirt and be like, looking at me like, what is this? This is so disgusting. To tell you how my skin was so bad, like so bad. But it's healing now. I actually got something to cure my skin, but Yeah, but it was like a really long process for me. So I just started giving deaf ears to what anybody think about. I didn't give a fuck about what, sorry TikTok for saying that. I didn't give any zero F about what anyone think about my skin. I started loving myself more. It took a lot of time. It took me a lot of courage. It took me till SS3. It started in GS1, GS1, GS2, GS3. SS1, it took me to SS3 to start showing my skin out, to start loving myself. To start trying, okay, I think there's a cure for this skin disorder. Okay, we can cure it, but yeah, it's just a process. You get there, but it's just a process. Okay?
Yeah. Thanks for answering my question.
This is the last one we'll be saying about the mental health awareness for now. We need to move to the next topic, which is commitment. I appreciate every one of you that's been here from the onset, from the starting of today's show, people that joined in between. I hope you guys don't miss anything, because people are still coming up to like share what they know, their experience. You guys are the best for it. Thank you so much for the support so far. Still like commitment by men. You guys, we're talking about commitment to your work, your relationship, your goals. You guys, commitment in every aspect, not just relationship aspect.
The person that said commitment and please, can you say commitment on people, not men? Okay, I'm not trying to attack you or anything, but I'm just trying to actually make you understand that it's commitment and people. Commitment and yourself towards your work, towards going to the gym, towards your life, towards something you said you would do. I hope you understand, like that's what we're talking about, please. So we don't move this topic to something else or turn it to something else.
Okay, I really sure let me start the topic of commitment. Everybody knows the meaning of commitment, right? And there's different type of commitments. There's personal commitment, relationship commitments, work or professional commitments, or moral-based commitment.
I would say the bridge between your goals and you trying to have that result. So in everything in life actually, without commitment, no matter what you do, it will die. Without commitment, whatever you do will die. So it entails you having that would I say conscious choice to stay on that right path, to stay on that right course, even though it will not be easy. Nothing in life is easy. Nothing in life is easy. Life is always about the give and take. No matter what you do, you want the struggle, you want the life, you want the path, you want the money, you want the relationship self. As you toast, the self will give you attention. If you want a big life, you got to work for it. And if you work for it, stress, the struggle. So it's all about commitment. So commitment to personal growth, personal and your professional growth. When you stay committed to your professional growth, you're improving your skill. You're showing up. You're being committed to your goal.
If I'm just going to speak about what commitment is actually, commitment is literally 2 words. It's not time. Commitment is discipline and maturity. Being committed to something not mean that you might have the time for it. It doesn't. See, man, there are times you don't have the time for something. There are times you do not have the time to attend to something. But you have to do it regardless because you are disciplined to doing such. That is what commitment is.
So you're trying to say being disciplined means you're committed.
Being disciplined
so
and
you can
mature enough to know that you have to do this regardless is what brings for commitment.
So are you saying time is not necessarily important for you to stay committed to something? Or if you don't have time for something, you can be committed to something you don't have time for. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, you can be committed to something you do not even have time for. You don't necessarily have to have time, right? You don't necessarily need to have so much time or even want to do that thing. Okay? Time is needed. I'm not saying time is not needed, but okay, let me say something. I'm just going to use prayer life as an example. There are some people. I'm not. Believe you me, I would not lie to you before God and man. I am not the most committed person when it comes to prayer life and all that. Okay. But there are people that are committed to their prayer lives to the extent that they might not have the time for it. They might not be chanced to do that right now, but they do it regardless because of how committed they are. There are people that would go to work and let's say they need to go do something else. They need to do something else entirely. Like the time for work is done, right? But they need to actually finish up that particular thing at work.
Commitment is very difficult for some people. Why do you think it's a hard thing to achieve for some people? Do you have an answer to that?
I feel like it takes a lot of people, a lot of work to be committed to something. Like I would say that for me, I don't like working out. Even though I say, oh, I want to work out, I want to go to the gym, I want to be committed and do, it's so hard for me to do. It's not like I don't want to do it. It's just that I don't have the time to commit to that. I feel like, I know a lot of people is gonna disagree with me, but I feel like when it comes to commitments, I feel like it means time. Do you have the time to be committed to this? It's just like when you come to a relationship. Do you think you're ready for a serious relationship before getting into one? It's just like when it comes to school. Do you think you are committed to study this course that you want to? There's some people that will be like, oh, I want to study nursing, but end up doing like, no, a lot of people is doing engineering. Maybe I should do engineering, but you know you want to study engineering. Are you committed in doing that engineering?
Okay, I very well understand that. She's trying to say that in order for you to be committed to something, you need to create time for it. You can't stay committed to something you don't have time for. It's not, I don't know, it doesn't match. For you to stay committed to something, you need to create time for it. And in order to create time for something, you need to have passion for it.
See, he's calling me for wrong. It's just like when you say like time isn't really like necessary. It's like, let's say like today I'm free all day, and I really like said I'll start going to the gym. But like I have the time now, which like not really necessary. Just like I need the discipline to actually like work and go to the gym to go and gym, because me and myself both know I'm not into that gym, but like I get what you're trying to say. Oh no.
Okay, so it's more like you now. You literally have the time, right? But you're not going to go. Why? You're simply not disciplined or committed to doing it. The time is there, but you're simply not committed. And I feel this explains what I mean exactly even better, because the time they there, but you know go, we say you know go because why? You actually are not committed to doing this. And I think it pretty much explains time is needed. However, the word I keep repeating is however. It's not the necessary requirements for being committed to something. And I think Serenity's explanation or situation just explained the whole thing. And Ghost, please, if you don't understand something, please try to listen and like.
I have something to say about Serenity, Chevy. I feel like Serenity is just laziness. Is not committed to always wanting to go to the gym. He has the time, but does he want to create that time to go to the gym and be committed and be disciplined enough to go to the gym? No, it doesn't, because why? He's lazy.